Good day, students. Ms. Thomas here again. Today we're continuing with the topic regional integration. In the previous videos, we spoke about some challenges that face the Caribbean region. Today, we're going to speak about the stages of the integration movement. The stages of the integration movement started in 1958 with the formation of the West Indies Federation. That attempt, the first attempt, ended in 1962. It was unsuccessful. It didn't last. There was a famous quote by Dr. Eric Williams. When you find that quote, put it in the comments, please. I want you to do a little research. Because Jamaica left first, and then Trinidad left after. Dr. Eric Williams said something very iconic about that. Again, in the comments. So the first attempt was the West Indies Federation. The next attempt at integration was called CARIFTA. That is the Caribbean Free Trade Association. And that was started in 1968. And as we're talking about free trade, the major objective of that organization, CARIFTA, was to encourage free trade among the member states without tariffs and duties and all the hassle that is involved in trade. It's supposed to encourage persons to trade freely. We'll get more into the objectives in further videos. That did not fail. However, it needed to be strengthened and deepened. And it was strengthened and deepened by the organization of CARICOM. CARICOM was formed in 1973. CARICOM means the Caribbean Community and Common Market. And that was operationalized by the Treaty of Chaguaramas. Chaguaramas is in Trinidad and Tobago. That was signed in 1973. So that was there to strengthen political and economic integration. Another stage of integration movement was called the OECS, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. That didn't include all the islands in the Caribbean. It only included those on the eastern side of the Caribbean. The Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. Remember that, the OECS. Again, the development continued with another organization called the ACS. The ACS is Association of Caribbean States. In your readings, you'll realize that it includes countries like Puerto Rico and Colombia and Nicaragua. You might say those places are not part of the Caribbean. But this particular organization includes all the areas that are touched by the Caribbean Sea. The Caribbean Sea doesn't only touch our islands. It touches a number of places in South America as well. It also includes Mexico, as far up north as Mexico. So the ACS was formed in 1995, and it is called the Association of Caribbean States. So you see, this integration movement keeps blooming and forming and forming and forming. Now, where we are now, the integration movement that connects us all is called the CSME, the CARICOM Single Market and Economy. Remember that, the CSME, CARICOM Single Market and Economy. That is also involved in political integration, economic integration, but it also includes the trading of human capital. So you can work and in any member state if you once you're properly qualified to do so in the future. You may be in Jamaica and you want to work in Grenada, you're free to do so under the CSME. If you are in Guyana and you want to work in St. Lucia, you're free to do so through the CSME, the CARICOM Single Market and Economy. So let us go through those stages again, just to recap. The first stage is the West Indies Federation. This is the first stage in our integration movement, the West Indies Federation. That collapsed. However, we attempted integration again, and the organization that was formed was CARIFTA, the Caribbean Free Trade Association. That was further strengthened by another organization called CARICOM, Caribbean Community and Common Market. Then the OECS was born, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. Then the ACS, Association of Caribbean States, was formed. And then where we are now is the CSME, the CARICOM Single Market and Economy. That's where we are right now. So in further lessons, we're going to speak about the objectives of these organizations. They all have their own special purpose. So that's it for today's class. See you in the next video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.